All right, let's cut the nonsense. You're on the verge of getting everything you want. The client, the promotion, that big win. And then you choke. You pull back. You cook up some brilliant excuse. You sit there blaming the economy, your boss, the universe. But let's be real. The call is coming from inside the house. The saboteur isn't out there. It's in your head.
Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. Why are you your own worst enemy? You know exactly what you need to do. You've got the skills. And yet, time and time again, you are the architect of your own failure. That project you abandoned, that opportunity you missed, that wasn't bad luck. That was a decision. The real question is, who or what is pulling the strings?
And spare me the excuses about laziness or not having enough willpower. That's just the pathetic story you tell yourself so you can sleep at night. The truth is, your self-sabotage is a program. It's a predictable, ancient, and frankly stupid program running in your brain. And you can't beat an enemy you don't even understand. So, let's get acquainted.
So who is this enemy? It's not some deep, dark psychological flaw. It's a fossil. You are trying to navigate the complexities of the modern world with a brain that's running software from the Stone Age. This primitive part of your brain, your inner caveman, has one job and one job only. Keep you safe. Not happy, not successful, just safe.
And here is the fundamental conflict. Your brain was designed for a world of actual physical threats and tribal exiles, where being different or taking a risk meant you were, dead. But today's world, it demands you take risks. It demands innovation. So when you have to, say, speak in a meeting, your brain doesn't see an opportunity for growth. It sees a saber-toothed tiger and slams the big red panic button.
The irony is just sickening, isn't it? That system in your head that's supposed to protect you. It's like having a bodyguard so paranoid he decides the only way to keep you safe is to lock you in the house and throw away the key. He keeps you safe, all right, but he kills you with stagnation and isolation. The very thing designed to save your life is the thing stopping you from actually living it.
So how does this internal sabotage actually work? Oh, it's not just one rogue agent. It's a conspiracy, a perfect little two-man internal crime. So let's meet the team. You've got the one who starts the fire, and you've got the one who brilliantly justifies the arson.
First, you've got the pyromaniac. That's your amygdala, your primitive brain. It sees something new, something risky, and its only move is to douse your ambitions in gasoline and light a match. Pure panic. But then, almost instantly, the crooked lawyer steps in. That's your ego. It struts onto the scene and crafts this airtight, sophisticated, logical-sounding argument for why running away from that fire wasn't just a good idea, it was the absolute smartest thing to do. It makes your cowardice feel like genius.
And get this. This whole hijack happens in less than a second. It is blindingly fast. Before you've even had a chance to form a single conscious thought, the pyromaniac has already sounded the alarm and flooded your system with stress hormones. Your rational brain isn't just late to the party, it's mugged at the door. And that logical reason you come up with for backing down, that's the absolute last thing to happen. You feel first, you panic second, and you think last. Your reason is just an alibi.
So what on earth is this all-powerful pyromaniac so afraid of? You think it's failure, right? That's the obvious answer. That's what it wants you to think. But the real threat, the thing it will burn your entire life to the ground to avoid, is something far more interesting. Your brain is terrified of success because success means change. And to the primitive brain, change equals danger. Success brings higher expectations. What if you can't meet them next time? Success might alienate you from your friends, your tribe, who are used to you being at their level. And worst of all, success forces you to kill off your old, comfortable identity, the identity of the one who struggles but means well. These are the new saber-toothed tigers. And the engine driving this whole ridiculous parade? It's imposter syndrome. You're not special. Research shows that up to 70% of people feel like a fraud, especially high achievers. The higher you climb, the louder the voice in your head screams that you're going to be found out. So what's the most logical move for your paranoid bodyguard brain? Burn the ladder before anyone sees you at the top. Simple.
So let's be crystal clear about this. You need to stop thinking of this as some personal failing. Your self-sabotage is not a bug in your system, it's a feature.
an ancient, horribly outdated feature that is now actively ruining your chances at a decent life.
And there's a psychological principle that explains this insanity perfectly. It's called the mere exposure effect. Basically, your brain prefers whatever is familiar, even if that familiar thing is misery. The predictable, known comfort of your current struggle feels safer than the unknown, uncertain territory of success. Just think about how twisted that is. Your brain would rather you be predictably miserable than uncertain and happy.
And it gets worse. This isn't just a mental game, it's chemical. That cycle, the huge jolt of panic from the pyromaniac, followed by that sweet, sweet feeling of relief when you back down, that whole drama gives you a dopamine hit. Your brain literally becomes addicted to the cycle. It becomes a junkie for its own sabotage.
So, here we are, running on obsolete, Stone Age software that is hardwired to work against our own goals. You can't just delete the program, it's part of the operating system. But you can hack it. You can exploit a loophole in the system called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to physically rewire itself. It's time for a manual system upgrade.
Now listen to me. You cannot fight your primitive brain head-on. It is faster and stronger than your rational mind, and you will lose every single time. The goal isn't to declare war on it. The goal is to become a better trainer. You have to patiently, methodically retrain that paranoid bodyguard. You have to debug the code. The second you feel that heat, the second the pyromaniac lights that match, you execute this protocol. No thinking, no debating, just do it. Step 1, recognize. Call it out. Ah, there it is, the fossil brain. Step 2, breathe. One slow breath out tells your nervous system there's no tiger. Step 3, zoom out. Ask yourself, will this matter in 1 year? This forces your rational brain back online. And step 4, micro-action. Do 1% of the thing you're avoiding. Just one tiny piece. Prove the danger isn't real.
And for the long game, you have to install permanent software patches. You use micro-exposures, tiny, repeated actions, to prove to the pyromaniac that the threat is actually safe. You reframe your goals cognitively. Stop saying, I must succeed, and start saying, I'm going to run an experiment. It takes all the pressure off. And you create new scripts, simple if-then plans. If I feel the urge to quit, then I will work for just 5 more minutes. Do this consistently for about 2 months, and you'll carve a brand new neural highway that bypasses that old dusty road of sabotage.
So let's end on this. The fact that your brain fights you this hard, that it freaks out so much, that is not a sign of your weakness. It is a direct measure of your potential. Your inner bodyguard only panics when you're about to do something truly big, something that actually matters. Your self-sabotage is a roadmap, and it's pointing directly at the growth you're most terrified of. So stop looking at it like a curse. Look at it like a compass. And the only question left is, now that you can see where it's pointing, are you finally brave enough to go there?